Alright, you guys, this is our second and last one.
Is this the third?
No. So, you guys, Barry is going to admit to getting fucked countless times in this video. First of all, Dad, how much would you have charged his said friend to that engine swap?
To swap an engine in that car?
Yeah.
I'd probably charge $1,000 at least.
Okay, what do you think that Mustang's worth? Knowing it needs a
Keep
transmission?
in mind, this is probably 10 years ago. I mean, that that Mustang 10 years ago wasn't nothing. Even today, it's not a big dollar car.
It's not even a V8.
It would have been a $300 car back in the day. 3, maybe 5. And did Barry give him the engine too, or did the guy supply the engine? See, that'd make a difference too.
So, there's a reason why we did that. I'm not going to spoiler alert you, but keep in mind what Dad said. Now, I'm going to give my opinions. The Roadrunner deal. How many of y'all would have gave us, because Barry said in this thing, he had a 70 Challenger. And he traded the guy a 70 Challenger for the Roadrunner. Well, that's not at all the case. Barry traded him a running 70 Challenger for a 70 Roadrunner running, but also gave $1,000 cash on top of it.
That's what it says in this video.
Yes.
Which is it though? I mean, what?
No, I wouldn't do that. How many of y'all out there would do that? That would have been an equal trade, in my opinion.
Keep in mind, this is years ago.
This insane car collection and where they came from. And
this is before Mark Mormon blew up the fucking Chrysler shit. I mean, you know,
here we go.
crazy talk.
Okay, so we're going to change it up a little bit. We're going to showcase a 1997 Yamaha Blaster.
Listen to this.
200 cc's. Now, that thing was bought for $1,000 cash. Then my son rode it, loaded it up. And so we had probably another 400 or so and rebuild the motor.
All right.
What you got to do then, Barry?
All right.
You got fucked up.
Lurch didn't know that on that you had to shift out of first. That you couldn't just go on and go. Barry couldn't even teach his son the proper way to ride a fucking four-wheeler like that. That's not an automatic. Hey, Dad, you taught me how to ride a fucking Blaster just like that. That was my first fucking quad with a clutch. But mine was 10 times nicer than that fucking thing. I got pictures of it somewhere. And I didn't blow that one up, Barry. I ended up trading it for a fucking Mustang 2.
Because it's a Mustang 2, folks.
Then I did some trade.
That should tell you how much Lurch knows about shit. He literally thought that was just like his Honda Rancher. You just shift down and you go.
Something like that. Not a lot.
And you pay $1,000 for a Blaster in that shape, you're getting
Indy style.
Exactly.
I think you paid $350 for it. Okay, 99 35th anniversary.
That you hang on.
Mustang. It's just went to a pot sitting there. Tree fell on it. And I bought it with blown head gaskets. I paid $700 for it. And I wish I would have never bought it. But you know what?
You paid, and this is probably 15 years ago, or 10 years ago. You paid $700 for that thing not running.
But look, it's a solid. To this day, that's the less rust-free car he's got there. That's what's sad.
And most of the body panels on there are plastic.
I mean, well, that explains it to him.
Only metals, your fenders, your hood, you know, you're out. But the rockers, it's a plastic fucking guard. The back's plastic. The front's plastic.
Oh, right, I knew all that shit. But I mean, that's what Barry does to cars, folks. Look at that shit.
That he had after his mom died. He literally had to cut the Cadillac converters off his car to eat because mommy wasn't there buying him shit.
After my mom died, I couldn't get no food, so I had to cut the converters off of it so I could eat.
Oh no, he went over there first to try to see that will and left that little letter, that little note I got.
Yeah, I mean, what's that about, Barry?
Wasn't even fucking cold in the ground yet.
Over there, leaving your brothers and sisters and family notes talking about, I want to see the fucking wheel, goddamn, I got a right to see the wheel. Well, Barry, if they're the kind of people you talk and other people talk like, the will would have been with an attorney. Or the proprietor of the estate, whoever the hell over that. It would have just been on Willie filled out a filing cabinet.
And if you know that Ryan was supposed to get everything,
if you already know what's in the will, you shouldn't have been worried about it.
If you knew that Ryan was getting everything, because Ryan wasn't getting jack shit.
Because, dude,
because he's a stain. I'll tell you what, Barry, you can say whatever you want about bitch boy Austin here, but it wouldn't matter if it's my dad, my grandpa, my grandma, my aunt, my whoever. I wouldn't be over there going, hey, I want to see the will. And they're just now being drug out in a fucking body bag.
Dude, listen, this is facts. I've heard anybody that is involved in this, that has a past or has made mistakes in the past, I've heard them openly admit it. I've heard them take responsibility for it, and they're moving on. Barry won't even admit to, he won't admit to having a past. He will take no, my point is, he won't ever take responsibility for anything. It's that's why people like Barry are dangerous, because they never take responsibility. It's always everybody else's fault. Everybody's done this to me. I'm a victim.
Point is though, his mom or dad, whoever it was, wasn't even cold yet, and he was over there wanting to try to see what he's getting.
Leaving shitty notes talking about.
The memory of his memories with them wasn't good enough. Barry had to get something out of it, more than just memories.
I mean,
but he loved these people.
Can you imagine that, man? It reminds you of like the millionaires.
Maybe I'll
It's
turn it
real
into a
cold,
dirt
you know, and their kids are like,
Who knows?
"Where's the will? Where's the will?" 2 years after they're dead.
Fifth Avenue, Chrysler, 86. Belonged to my mother that passed away. And
That your dad didn't want you to get, but your mom gave it to you anyways.
Another argument
Before
caused
she
between
and
parents.
dad, both passed. Mom gave it to me. 76 Camaro with
Because you know they're whining. I ain't got nothing to
My
drive,
son bought
Mom.
it
I
for
gotta get
$750
to
off
work,
a DNS
but I don't
auto
got a job.
sales.
How can I
And
get
it
a
was
job? I
a
don't
debt
got a
recovery. Okay, 65 Mustang.
That's what you want to hear. So you can
289.
roast
I
it.
paid $2,000 for it. No,
Got
I
fucked?
paid 18.
You got fucked.
I sold it for $2,000. My son bought it back for.
Hold on. So you,
I don't-
listen, man. Barry, you said you paid $1,800 for the car. There's videos of you dissecting this car into pieces. So you paid $1,800 for an old Mustang like that.
That was rotted the fuck
Then
out.
you put a ton of sheet metal in it, and when you was done with it, it was only worth $200 for all your time and work and effort and sheet metal. You did all that work to it, and it was only
Well, I
worth
mean,
$200 more
looking at his fucking work.
$1,800 that you paid for it.
Look at his work.
You gotta be kidding. Well, exactly. That's my point. I mean,
It's pretty cool.
It looks like bubblegum melts the fucking floor.
The motor we're gonna drop in, and the motor's got a rod knocking.
Haven't done that yet this summer.
1991 Fox
Here we
body
go.
over here. That looks a little worse for wear. 4-cylinder automatic. I paid $500 for it.
Hang on.
And the guy shoehorned me and put the motor in that thing for him. Labor too, so it's $500, and then my labor put the motor in. I put that motor in it already.
Hang on.
Not finished, just still got some problems.
All right, now that we all got that down, right? Still got problems. Barry paid $500 and put a motor in his car for him.
he got the car, but he never finished the job. The deal would be with the
It's
normal
got
person.
problems.
Listen, the deal with the normal person, like if I was to work for somebody, I wouldn't even have took the car until the job was done. In case that happens, the problems pop up. Yeah, look, it's got problems. The motor's locked up. It's another locked up timing chain thing with Barry Beamer.
How many of y'all would have done? So the dude got $2,000 worth of fucking shit out of Barry.
For a fucking Fox body 4-cylinder car that didn't run.
That's got transmission issues. Barry's little mouth.
And it didn't run when he got it. So 10 years ago, that car would have only been a $500 car at best. Not running. At best.
It's not even a V8.
It probably wouldn't have been that much because 10 was down back then. I mean,
You got fucked, Barry.
F100 custom. I think I paid $600 for that. 4-wheel drive.
and you destroyed it. A short bed. 4x4 straight axle truck.
Hang on.
Basically. I mean,
Holy shit, Dad. Did you pick up on it?
what's that?
It's another custom. Holy shit. That's
Right,
top of the line for Ford, I'm sure.
Right?
That's the cream of the crop. Just like his customs are better than a fucking GS. The top of the heap and his customs are better than the top of the heap.
It's just everything it has. That's what I was saying earlier. Everything has to be above and beyond. It has to be top
It's
notch.
got a wood bed on it. It's never was ever on the road.
He didn't have enough sense to know it was a short. He
Had
didn't
a
have enough
cracked
sense of
rear
short.
end
bed.
housing. I welded that up.
Oh, that's got
Got
to
some
be
fuel
sturdy.
problems, some other issues right now. Then we need to. There's our kitty right there. What's up, kitty? This is our little one-room cottage that the cats just kind of hang out on. I don't know where the
That's
rest of
just
them are at.
kinda
There's a bunch of them.
I don't understand it, Dad. Explain. Like, Ryan's 40 years old. If I was him and me and you on this property, that would be my home.
Right.
I would only come in to shit, piss, and fucking take a
You wouldn't
shower.
have to. You put a bathroom on the side of it. I mean, you was out. There's no zoning.
I mean, like, think about it.
no code enforcement. Build what you want. He's got me saying zoning now, goddammit. No code enforcement.
Forrest! A forest
Like,
dog!
I don't know.
He's barking for me over there. And then down here we have
Barry will talk about his health issues here in a minute.
Angus Burger. He stick his head out.
He looks really happy to see you, Barry.
What we got down
There's
here?
poison weed killers throughout the year.
Where is that man? Drinking
Hey, Barry, how's that cat that's spitting
good.
shit up? How's it doing?
It's with
Look at that hollow ass
the wind
tree.
blew this over
He's
down
got a
here.
dog right underneath that shit.
So,
That's nice. He can't even cut down a simple tree in his yard. I mean,
I need to let bother me, guys. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do this for you. Walking on this yard and soft and hard. And
Is it your upper knee or your lower knee? Which side is it?
kind of remind you, you're
This is
30
for a
something
bad day.
Barry.
This is not a
Sophomore,
bad day.
sophomore.
over here we got a 1969 LTD.
Hey, Barry, the good news is if you ever get a woman your age, at least she says she can probably bring over the Viagra.
So I stuck in the barn.
Yeah, it would take a whole bottle of
Yeah,
that.
one or two.
If she wasn't a, a young kid, or at least dressed like
But it
one.
was sitting outside.
I mean,
But this
you
car
could
was
go
a
get a bill.
390 car, and somebody shoot one at 460. Now, I bought a go kart for $600, which is kind of a lot of money for a go kart.
So I had to shoot
But
him.
anyways, I traded go kart for the car, so that's how I got this car. That's what I got in the car, $600. Wait,
Yeah.
now here's the back side of that 63 van.
I remember when them cars would only been a $600 car.
Protect the interior, which it's got a tarp on it too.
Another convertible. Look how rotted it is. I mean, it's junk.
6.5 foot truck cab. I only gave $300 for it. It's out of New Jersey, and it's a pretty cool car. I really like this car.
Buy tail lights out for you.
6-cylinder like my son's Barracuda. The back end sits up higher. I don't know why. It does have 14-inch wheels. Maybe that's why. Maybe it makes it a little stouter. We need to play with it this year.
Is he on 14s on the front? What's the guy 13s? Is that why it sits fucking?
First started channel, we showcased his car probably 3 and a half, 4 years ago.
Is he on 14s on the back and 14s on the front? But yet it sits like a fucking roach.
It's cool right now, so probably convertible wouldn't be the best thing to be playing with right now.
Now listen to this.
Coming up through the
He ain't even walked
property
about
next to the motor home.
30 feet.
The garage, of course, come back up on the 70 Roadrunner
Wait a minute.
that we talked about. I traded a Dodge Challenger and 1,000 cash, and I got this car.
You got fucked.
How many of y'all would have done that?
Keep in mind, he didn't have none of the parts with it. Barry's made that clear. He's got the shit for the hood and all that shit. He's acquired all that through the years.
It's not even, it don't even have a stick in it anymore.
He traded a running car that was, and at that time would have been worth exactly what this car was worth, for a non-running car. It ran, but his own words, it ran like shit. And then all of a sudden, it just locked up, time chain broke. It
Listen,
didn't have none of the parts. They
Yeah.
already parted out all the good parts.
yeah, the stick was out of it, all that shit.
I mean,
Which Barry don't have the 4-speed for it.
So he gave a driving car for a car that don't run and drive, and gave the guy $1,000 boot. Winning.
Because let's be frank, a 70 Challenger is going to be worth triple what a fucking 73, 74 one's worth. Because they don't have the bumperettes. They look better. Their cleaner's a little different. So I can't remember. I think the grill's a little different. Taillights are a little different. I mean, you act like you won somehow.
Because he has trying to make it look good. He probably did. He probably should have crossed-covered it.
You got fucked.
Because in his head, that's worth more than that car. It probably is in today's money.
All these here.
You got fucked. I don't know.
There's a lot.
Even in today, I would say as a straight across trade.
We went around here counted them one
I'm sure
day.
I can argue with you on that one.
86 cars and trucks.
My
Hey,
opinion.
What have you been barking about out here? He's been barking. Is that box still around? I got a box.
But in Barry's head, it's a fucking 1 of 1, so it's a fucking $3 million car. A 1 of 1 with
You don't know what
his
that
words,
thing's
101,
doing.
right? It don't have the original engine, the original
You
transmission.
know, human being.
It's non-numbers matching.
You know, I ain't worth myself.
That hurts the value on those cars.
My own balance.
He's saying even if it was a
I'll kill it.
101, it still wouldn't be
It
worth
messes with
much.
me,
Yeah.
but
But it's not a
You know, I'm
one-on-one.
worried about
It's not a one-on-one, but even if it was, that's my point. Everything's
Listen,
wrong.
man, Barry advertising it as a one-on-one. If it was a one-on-one, that would have got
So
back
I'm
to
looking
Mark or somebody, and they would
Get
have
it
been
out of here.
somebody
I don't know if I
that's
gotta call
deep in the
animal
apart.
control, what I gotta
I was
do.
looking for
Trap this thing.
Tony, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Tony fucking.
all I was looking for a unicorn. If it was a true one-on-one car, somebody would and Barry would have. This motherfucking
He was barking
cocksucker
like something.
guaranteed if somebody famous got a hold of him, he
He
would brag
barks
about
at
it.
cats, so it could be a cat he was barking at.
He would wait till he got in the yard and the cameras were on, and then he would have a change of heart.
Part 4's going to be coming up. Well, let's finish 3 over here because
Like he did with that
we showed him
Zephyr.
a little bit. We really didn't show him, justice. To do him justice. So we're going to go
My
over
point
to
is, he
the
wanted to
driveway
listen
a
to
minute.
him.
Exactly.
Boy, look at that big red cat. Oh, he's a monster. He's not mine. See, he runs. I wouldn't hurt him, but he doesn't know that. Pretty baby.
Did I hear that right? Did he say I wouldn't hurt him or I would hurt him?
I wouldn't hurt him, bud.
I heard I would hurt him.
I won't hurt him. I want to. He's like that big gray cat. He came around as a stray, and he hangs out here, not out. So
How you gonna stop it, Barry?
over here we got.
What you gonna do? Kill it?
Barry got telepathy. He told you
Yeah.
God.
Here's a Zephyr I got sold. There's
You're gonna turn water into fucking
Here's this bent up truck of mine from the roll.
antifreeze and put in their food?
And the Bonneville. This is another one. We got 5 of these cars from Latonia. 2 of them are Bonneville's 4-doors like that one. And
Bodied
3
by
of them-
Fisher, fellas. That's
the
something special on all
original
GM cars.
This is
That makes it 101.
one of
You
the
gotta
5
do a
from
fucking
Latonia.
deal where you get the body by Fisher on the Malibu and shit. And do a thing. Look, Barry,
66.
it's a body by Fisher. Holy shit!
Yeah, power windows.
Only drag it in the garage this winter and start putting the floor pans in.
Got
I'll
all
do that.
kinds of options. And I said they have a square body here. My Chevrolet.
You only got one of those, Barry? We got
354
fucking
barrel.
10 of them,
I
son
don't
of
know
a
if it's
bitch.
4-wheel manual
Got
or
1, 2.
Those trucks were, but that doesn't
4 of
mean
them.
one is. And the 99 Malibu. I'm gonna sell this car whole. I'd like to sell to Jamie Phillips.
Only if you can come to him and give him fucking $25,000 for it. But today only, he'll let you have it for a windshield for an LTD. And a back rub. Today only though, goddammit.
And don't forget his shout out, damn it. He won't shout you out no more if you forget his shout out.
Oh, fuck.
I want to put the reason why I paused for that, but that was good. Fucking Barry tried selling this car. He thinks this car is worth $800. It needs, I forgot what his fucking listing said, but he couldn't spell worth a fuck. We've read it on here before. It needed brake lines, frame rail patches, gas lines.
Fuel pump.
So he wanted running and driving Malibu money for a rusted out pile of shit, fucking Malibu. And then apparently got mad because he took it off Facebook.
He would have been better off to advertise it as a good running quad for a motor. Because those are hard to find. It probably overheats, so
Sure would be.
keep that in mind.
All right, guys, we're gonna.
Well, don't be a lazy cocksucker and part it out.
We're
That's what I
going
was
to
just
the store
saying.
soon. We'll see you on part 4. Check out Jamie Phillips' Access Auto Parts, like I was talking about him. Check out him, his family, his channel. Good buddy of mine. And Scott's Beat Shop.
Never met the guy a day in your
We'll
life.
see
Best
him next
fucking friend off.
We'll see him on one of mine.
Very.
Right, so I got a little dinged up when I hit a guardrail one night.
A little dinged
Got
up.
over
Big full
135
fucking
mile an hour.
130 mile an hour,
Like
dude.
that. I don't believe I left it.
Anybody believe you can hit something solid still at 130 mile an hour and not make with something?
Hey, Barry, I got a question. Was that in the 8th or the quarter?
Guys. Bye-bye. Got 2 of these dudes up.
Hey, Barry, is the 0 to 60 what? 10, 12 seconds on that?
Is that the night the cops whipped your ass and made that one eye a little silly? I heard all about that. You got whipped many times, but I guess one time they put it on you so bad that your mom got a lawyer and they dropped most of the charges on you and shit because your mom was threatening to sue because they beat you so
Listen,
fucking
dude.
bad.
Something that my father, we're going to end it here, but something my father beat into my head as a kid, as a teenager. If you run from the cops, you better expect an ass whooping. Because think about it, you're a cop, right? This motherfucker could just stop his car, do a simple traffic stop, or he could flee from you, make him chase you, then get out of the car and try to run. So they beat him with nightsticks, right? You expect that cop to chase you down on foot and not want to kick your teeth out. I tell you, I would. I'd be puffing on the hill beating you with a nightstick.
I'm speaking from experience, folks. And I don't know anymore, though, man. Times have changed. But when I was young, if they chased you, once they got their fucking hands on you, you was going to know all about it.
Ain't nobody going to fucking have to chase somebody and then be thrilled and want to be like, here, just put your handcuffs on, we're okay.
There wasn't no body cams back in. There wasn't no bullshit like that. You know what I mean?
Point is,
I got jumped down a flight of stairs one time on my face when I was about 16 years old. That was fun.
the point is, if the cops have to chase you, they're bringing an ass whooping with them. Somebody should have beat this in this stupid motherfucker's head.
And then the cops had beat him 20 times. You think he would have got it through his fuck? That's what I'm saying. He's dangerous because he don't have that fucking ability.
The type to walk into the livestock and fucking screwdriver in.
Man, dude.
Then stand there, look at the screwdriver, look at it, do it again.
I mean, and if you're an upstanding citizen, why are you running from him anyway? If you ain't running drugs or driving drunk or doing something you ain't supposed to do, why you running for? For real, who the fuck runs from the cops that ain't doing nothing wrong?
Hey, Bear, I had a question. Is the reason why you ran because you were having like "fuck the police" on or "bad boys" or something?
That's
You
one
were
thing.
looking at the fence.
If you run from the cops, do it on feet, man. When you run from the cops in the car, you're putting a bunch of people, innocent people that had nothing to do with none of this shit at risk. I guess now the cops has got a way though to deter that. Some kind of thing they shoot out of their car and it sticks on your car and they don't have to chase you at high speeds anymore, which is a good thing.
Can you imagine Barry get out on foot trying to run and he steps over his foot and fucking lands right inside the car? Or he'd be...
He never got away on foot. Never one time did he get away on foot, man.
Or, a little better, he'd be so high that he thinks he's running, but he's really just two-stepping in.
Right.
Cops, they're thinking, what the fuck?
Like on not Paradise PD, what the fuck is it? Or the cartoon that you watch, we don't make it no more. The park. Brickleberry, like Brickleberry, when the new warden, and it's the guy that he was in service with, that he threw on a grenade, becomes the warden of the park, and them two girls got a hold of them fucking pop riders, and they're in that fucking Bronco or whatever park, and they're like, oh God, she's coming, and she's like, slow down, they're not even moving, they're just like fucking creeping on, and then it goes
over, fucking jumped out of the car. Sam, run! What the fuck are you? Oh, okay, Barry, come on, let's go back to the car. You know the drill.
Okay, Barry, I can either beat you with a nice stick or you can lay down and just smack yourself around a little bit.
Hey, man, that's why his balls don't work. Maybe he got tased.
Barry steady talking shit the whole fucking time, too, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna outrun you.
He'd be like, you ain't shit, something. No, please stop, you're the man.
Or if he did run from, that's what he'd do. He'd run and he'd get tired, like, okay, I'm done. You're lucky you got these.
That's the worst type of motherfucker, man.
Barry's the type, you're lucky you got that fucking badge and that gun on. The cop drop his belt and throw his badge on. What now? And Barry go, I was just kidding.
You're lucky we're going to jail, motherfucker. You whoops a U-turn. Where we going? I thought you taking me to jail. I thought you taking me to jail, man. Where the fuck are we going now? You gotta take me to jail. You can't be going this way, man. Get this way. Come on, man. I'm just messing around. I'm just playing, man. Get the man.
Cop turns around, pulls on a dark alley somewhere.
You're lucky these cameras are running. And he reaches up, click. What you just do, man? Shut the camera off. You can't do that, man. You can't do that on my rights. Come on, man. I'm sorry.
Cop look at him and go, what's that smell? You better not send him on a patrol car. All right, Barry, you can sleep easy tonight. We're done roasting you. Remember, folks, if you're going to run from the cops, don't do it high on speed because you may not be speed.
Remember, Barry, who's your daddy?
Who's Ryan's daddy?
Exactly.
Now, We opened up the playpen. We took out the baby maker and opened up the playpen.
Yeah.
Winnie! We've had somebody take parts off of it since it's been sitting there. Oh. Yeah, they better be watching it. I catch anybody out here, I'm going to shoot them. He just bought a grill, and I think the grill... Hey, kids. One beautiful mom over there. She looks really young.
$10 for that radio.
She might even be the mom. She might be the mom's other child. Beautiful lady, though. Beautiful girl. So here's what we're looking. I couldn't stand the stink in there if I went in his lobby or his apartment, you know what I mean? Them guys are nasty, you know that, right? And black people don't take a bath. Oh my God. They got these, they get these what they call ringworms in their head. Oh my God. And to talk about lice. Oh my God. And the women are just as nasty. Oh God, no. I was like, who would do? Oh. They stink that bad? Oh. And their clothes are probably all just, ugh, you know? Oh. Yeah, I had one of them.
Is that why Ryan don't have a mom around? That's David. Yeah, you bet your ass. I see what you know, Brian. You look like a walking cancer patient, baby. Not being embarrassed about it like that.
Tell these motherfucking people what the fuck you mean by that. What do you mean by he looks like a walking cancer patient? What is your meaning behind that? So you can't say, oh, they're editing my shit, making me say these things. No, Barry.
So, I'm gonna jump off here, Barry. This proves even further you're a piece of shit.
Attack them. I didn't do anything to them.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy! Anytime! Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad. Coward!
Scared me.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Hey, it takes a bigger man to
He's got
walk
his camera
away.
off.
Bigger man to walk away.
Coward!
Kind of weird you want to fuck a 25-year-old. What's your mouth?
Come the
Little
fuck
kids
on,
around.
motherfucker!
Sir, go on, please. Go on, there's a bunch of kids.
Please, Dad, come on, let's go. I'm not going anywhere. Come on, Dad, come on. You come to my show? You run your goddamn cocksuckers? Yeah, you, motherfucker! Please, Dad. Come on, Dad. He's right. There's kids. Come on, Dad.
Attack them. I didn't do anything to them.
I know, but the language.
Anytime, boy! Anytime! Come on, Dad, let's go. This is in the 70s, Dad.